Hey, coming to you from Studio 77, Bourbon and Bandages. You guys like that? Yeah, you guys show your stuff, guys. Tell me a podcast ain't a dangerous job.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, it's dangerous on Bourbon and Badges.
Triple Bourbon and Badges.
It's rough.
Yeah.
What's the odds of you guys both being
Having
all
surgery
up and
the same week.
I guess pretty fucking good.
Yes.
Well, story I've been telling you guys are arm wrestling and it went off the rails.
Yeah.
It went off the rail, all right.
That's why I want to do that. I didn't give the guys any heads up on that whatsoever.
No.
But I thought about that the other day. I said, I'm hoping both of them are still bandaged up when we podcast.
Absolutely.
I think he'll be bandaged up for a while.
Yeah.
4 weeks.
Yeah, man.
2
All right,
weeks and they take all this excess off, and 2 more weeks after that, it's just a split.
So both you guys, your surgeries were successful.
Indeed.
All right. Good deal.
I waited 4 hours for them to have it, but hey.
Did they build you back stronger, faster than ever before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a shoulder now. I got an elbow, so we're good.
All right.
Oh, good deal.
I will be able to lift my middle finger by then.
Yeah, well, you done that quite often beforehand, so.
Well, the last podcast, he was flipping us off like this.
Yeah.
It looked more
Like
like
I had
a Crip gang
arthritis.
sign.
Fuck you, you sons of bitches.
It looked more like a Crip gang sign.
Yeah, before we get started on the alcohol, I do want to throw some disclaimers out there. Just remind our listeners and viewers, I am on Starlink. If it goes out, I'll try to come back in. Our host site is Riverside FM, and the way it works is we're sitting there looking at each other, kind of like a Zoom meeting, but with high resolution. So we're seeing each other, and we can hear each other. And during the podcast, when we're recording, sometimes I'll freeze up or I'll be gargled. One of the other guys, and we're kind of like wait around for that to clear up. But the way Riverside is, each computer uploads to a cloud, and it cleans all that mess up. So when you see it on YouTube, now on the audio side, it's still gargled and messed up, but on YouTube side, generally it's crystal clear. So if you see us kind of like looking around, like in their last podcast, kind of like that, made me think of that.
Yep.
That's what's going on. So there you go.
Oh, if you see all of us going like,
Yeah.
Just
For
go
no
like
apparent
this.
reason.
Yeah, and there's nobody saying shit. Just go, yeah, it's fucking up.
yeah, there's
Yeah,
shit's
just
fucking
for
up.
got a new listener, and it's just for our news listeners, our new listeners and viewers. Of course, we're all four of us are retired police officers. I can't even talk tonight. Retired police officers. Rod Near's captain, Charlotte Mack, Hound Dog, Dobie Dog, myself are all from Gastonia Police Department, and we're all retired, and we are zero filtered. So we're like our whiskey, uncut, unfiltered.
Yep.
And speaking of whiskey, you like that segue?
I like
What you
that.
guys drinking?
Whiskey.
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 All right. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm drinking. I got a story behind this tonight too.
Yes, you
It's
do.
free. It's free. That's your story now.
What you drinking, Hound Dog?
I just showed you.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Dobie Dog down in the left-hand corner.
Brothers Bond.
Brothers Bond.
It's
Hey,
80 proof. It is, I'll tell you the mash bill. It's, the mash bill is, I got it saved here.
still is.
Yeah, why Dobie Dog's looking that up? You guys got any idea what I might be drinking tonight?
Oh no. No clue, man. Well, hold suspense.
It is-
Yeah. You never would have guessed that, would you?
Yeah.
I actually thought about the
Brothers
Knob Creek
Bond.
9 year, but I decided on the
Never.
smoked maple. Go ahead, Dobie Dog.
So it is it says is an elegant and exceptionally rich, complex, and balanced taste with a touch of sweetness and spice. It is a mash bill of 65% corn, 22% rye, 13% wheat and barley, and it is aged a minimum of 4 years in American Virgin Oak barrels.
So that's that's a kind of a high ride there, Hound Dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
22%?
Yeah, it is. Well, it's got
Pretty
wheat in it
spicy.
as well. It's like a four grain mash bill. which
Yeah,
is,
what if that wheat's
yeah,
going to balance that
spicy out?
that rye out? Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
balance
know.
it out.
I guess we'll
I'm
find
sure
out when Dobie lets us know.
Dobie Dog's going to let us know. Yeah.
Yep.
How much
got-
that thing cost? How much it cost, Dobie? What's the price point on it?
It was about 45, 50. It's pretty solid. Mm-hmm. I'd give it a 8.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
so it's a daily drinker for you.
Yeah, cool. I'd give it 8.
What are you getting? What are you getting on the palate? On the nose?
Kind of a sweet, kind of spicy, but like a, I don't know, almost a vanilla. But that's kind of, I'd say almost like a vanilla and a spice kind of to it. It's got not much burn. I mean, it's not much. I will say this: it's not much after. It's not much after. I mean, it's not like once it's done. I mean, you can still taste it, but it's not like a burn or aftertaste. It's
The
Does it
finish
dry
is
up quickly in
smooth.
your mouth,
Pretty
or
damn
is it
smooth.
good
The
deal?
finish is smooth. The finish.
I'll be honest with you, I will definitely get another bottle.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
It's not too much burn, not too much bite. It's I'm impressed.
Daily drinker.
I'll be honest with you with this, and to me, it looks like the availability of it. I'll probably buy this one pretty regular.
I think that one is actually 2 actors came up with it that played vampire brothers on a vampire show, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
and they're bourbon drinkers, and they both decided to come up with that. I can't. Vampire Diaries, I think, is the show.
That was a series. It was.
You know what would be a good name for
Serious, yeah.
a vampire show? We Suck.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be. But let me tell you a little bit about mine.
Go ahead.
I'm going to have to do this like, spout, check this out.
Oh, damn.
All right, so watch. If I can do it without spilling all over my computer.
That would be good. That would be real good.
Yeah,
That
the
would be a
old.
plus.
It looks like the damn buck's throwing up in your glass.
Here's the
I
thing.
did that.
I don't know. I kind of
why I
looked at
did
it
that.
twice. Like,
If it's spilled in your computer, then that means you probably need to.
Not do that no more.
A little late on the buttons, guys. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But anyway, we went to Jason Klickner's dad's funeral in Lake Wiley last weekend. We ride there. We hung out
Yeah.
for a little while. And when we left, we went to a liquor store, Lake Wiley Liquors. Lake Wiley Discount Liquors. They're in Lake Wiley, South Carolina. Walked in. There's a nice young lady there giving free samples of Southern Star
Easy.
bourbon.
So here, the whole thing is free. That is
Free samples. Yep, free samples. And so, told her about the podcast, and she immediately went to Instagram and liked us and went to follow us on other social medias as well.
Oh, great.
And she actually gave me this bottle. She said, try that on your podcast. So that's what I'm doing, giving it a shot on podcast. We never had it on here before. So it's Southern Star Paragon wheated bourbon. Imagine that, Slow.
Yeah, right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, and it's made actually in Statesville, North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
real.
Yeah, they source all the grains for the mash bill locally, so it's like farm to bottle in North Carolina bourbon. Now the mash bill is 70% corn, 16% wheat, and 14% malted barley.
Oh, yeah.
It's 92 proof. The North Carolina MSRP is $64.95 a bottle. So,
Okay.
I got one question, Slow. Hound Dog.
yep,
Did you tell her about the turtles?
no. But she actually lives in Wilmington, so I'm sure she
Oh,
knows.
she's probably a turtle lover.
Yeah, she probably knows.
What
about
are the
the
odds of that?
But anyway, I want to give a shout out. We usually do shout outs at the end, but I want to give one now to Mackenzie at the Southern Distilling Company there in Statesville for hooking me up with this bottle of Southern Star Paragon
yeah.
bourbon.
Good.
Oh, well, good deal.
And I poured it in my Glencairn glass at first, let it sit and let the alcohol burn off, so I can get a better nose for it. And on the nose, I get kind of earthy taste or smell to it, like a how the
That's
say
that
it?
wheat for you.
Yeah, it's the wheat. It's kind of got a caramelly smell, or on the nose, maybe a little touch of vanilla. But on the taste, it is it's got a sweet taste to it, because wheat makes things a little bit sweeter than what rye would be. Mm-hmm. It's got a very pleasant taste. It's got a little bit of a burn on the back end, but not much. And I taste caramel. Leather. You know, like slow ride used to always say, well, it's like riding a horse all day and licking a saddle.
That's leather right there for you.
Yeah.
Hey, here's my question, Hound Dog. How does he know what that really tastes like?
That's what I want to know, but I didn't. You know, we don't judge.
Yeah. What happens on the mountain stays on the mountain.
That's right.
Well, you talking about Brokeback, are you?
Yeah.
But anyway, you know
Shoot
what?
out a Brokeback. What are we talking about here? Go ahead.
I went to proof. I'm going to give this an 8.5 on the.
Oh wow,
on the scale.
2 daily drinkers.
It is very good, and when this is gone, I will buy another bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a sidebar of that is he gets this free bottle, and then he comes on us in our pre-podcast meeting last week. He says, "Hey guys, why don't the three of y'all go buy a bottle and we'll all drink at the same time?" Yeah, in North Carolina, it's like a $70 bottle of whiskey.
It makes perfectly good sense to me. I don't see the issue with that.
Yeah. No, you don't. I wouldn't either if I was you. Yeah. What's up, guys? You like the show? Do you want to support the show? Go out and buy the damn bottle.
Yeah.
Now, you got a picture of you and Mackenzie holding the bottle up there. You going to put that on social media?
Yeah, I'll show it right fast here. If I can pull it up on my phone. Just give me a second.
Yeah, it's very nice of her.
Yeah, she is a nice girl.
I tell you, it's sad. Yeah, another sidebar. It's sad when about the only time we see each other now is at funerals.
Yeah.
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 You can see
Another
that's
side.
me.
Hey, there you go.
Now,
Me
now
and
which
Mackenzie.
one's Mackenzie?
She's the shorter of the two.
Oh,
Nice.
The prettier of the two.
Awesome.
Oh, well, I thought Hound Dog was the prettier of the two.
Good job. Good job. That's awesome.
So, another sidebar, when you went off talking about the mountain and Brokeback Mountain.
you were
I
talking
know
about
Slow-
Brokeback, not us.
I know Slow remembers this story. We're at Cannon Trials in Winston-Salem. And y'all all know Ronnie Bozart, right? Mm-hmm. I come into Ronnie's room, and Ronnie's just, he don't know. He don't have a clue. I said, Ronnie, what are you watching? I don't know. It's got some pretty mountains and these cowboys. I said, Ronnie, that's about eight cowboys. He said, no, it ain't, Ted. I said, yeah, seriously. And he's like, well, you better turn that. He didn't have a clue.
Now explain
You
who
know his
Bozart
brother,
is.
right?
He was a fellow canine handler. And
Yeah.
you'd think
Yeah,
he's from the
fellow canine
mountains, the way he talked and how laid back he is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
Good
as
dude.
low back as you ever come in there. Think he's from Charlotte, North Carolina. His brother was Alan Bozart. You remember Alan? Rod worked at the sheriff's department.
Yes.
Captain Bozart.
Yes.
It's
yes.
his brother.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
Ronnie was a canine officer for the city, and he was just as laid back, slow talking as you could come. I mean, and he's watching this movie and he has no ideas about two gay cowboys.
No shit.
And
Well, I
Ronnie's
think
about
he had
as
figured it
conservative-
out.
Yeah, eventually.
I was like, Ronnie, you know what you're watching? No, it's about some pretty mountains in it. He's like,
Yeah.
Well, them
He's
two
hurt.
boys are tight.
he's like,
Not after that show they're on.
talk about licking saddles. Jesus.
Exactly. But you have to know Ronnie. Ronnie's just like, really, Ted?
Yeah, he's laid back.
Oh, yeah. He's like, as conservative as the guys you get, he's like, well, we probably better turn that.
Well, I tell you, and a lot of guys, the handlers will holler at the dogs sometimes. You know, dogs got great hearing. And Bozart was just almost a whisper. He'd go like, get him.
Yeah.
You can barely hear him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They
excellent
told Jason
handler.
Aker, who used to be another canine, nicknamed him Iceman because he was just so calm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, when I
Never
retired,
get rattled, just
he said, when I retired, if you don't see me, you got to come see me because I'll never be back. And he didn't. He's not lying. You didn't
he
hear or
actually
see another
called
word of
me.
him.
He actually called me Saturday.
Really?
Oh, did he?
He said he called me. I got to call him back. He says getting ready to walk in the woods. So
What, doing this deer hunting?
He's in North Carolina, so he called me. I need to call him back, but Ronnie's as good as they come.
He's a
There
good
you
dude.
Good
All
deal.
right, man. So what you guys got up for us tonight?
What
Besides
do
some
you-
fine
what were you-
whiskey.
What were you drinking, Slow? Which Knob Creek were you doing?
Oh, I'm
Maple?
sorry. Yeah, I was going to do the 9-year, but I had a pretty heavy meal just before the podcast, so I decided, I'll go with the smoked maple because it's more of a dessert drink. It's, it's like Hound Dog calls it toothache in a bottle. It is really sweet. I like it after a heavy meal. It's kind of like a dessert with a kick.
There's Snoopy's teacher again.
Yeah. But I'm doing the right thing, right? Because
Yeah.
people probably looking like,
Yep.
what's going on? I'm just-
You're right.
Well, was I breaking out again?
Yeah. I looked at Hound Dog. Hound Dog's eyes were like this. And I looked at my when I was like, and we just started going like this.
Well, see, now I can't tell on my end because everything's up and running. Everybody's got red. When you're podcasting, red is good.
Yeah, like you said, everything probably is going to sound fine when it goes,
Yeah.
but for a minute there,
Yeah.
it was
it's
Charlie
fun-
Brown's teacher. Yeah.
It's something to make us laugh about.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so
What's first up
Start-
tonight?
you guys want to start with? We got a lot. I mean, there's so much to go through. I could start off if you want me to with the Britain. Britain, guys, is
Pull that one up.
kind of falling off the edge of sanity.
Reality.
So the title is Transgender Police Officers Are Allowed to Strip Search Women Now in
In Britain.
Great Britain. Translation, folks, is you might be like, people might think, well, no, it's men are now allowed to strip search women in
yeah.
Britain. Because transgender, that means like, in parentheses, it's a dude, right?
And see, here's the thing: people don't get how many.
All right.
You do what you want to do. I really don't give a.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't give a
Nobody
shit what
cares.
you do.
How many transgenders
Yeah.
are women to men?
Right.
It's always some predator.
Right. Nobody cares about what you want to do, but when you're think about the repercussions, guys. A woman gets arrested. God forbid, one of our family members, wife, daughter, and they are strip searched by a man. How crazy pissed off would you? Like it would be. That is like hell. You know what it's almost like, guys? Remember how like the boxers, they let transgender men fight against women because they said they were transgender, and they beat the crap out of women, and they would.
Yeah.
It's like legalizing assault on a woman there, right? This is like legalizing sexual assault on a woman in a way.
Yeah.
You have an estranged man strip search a woman who's in custody.
Right.
Can't resist, right? She's under arrest, right? Handcuffed, whatever, and he's looking up her ass and shit. Like, I mean, are you kidding me? Just because he says he's transgender, it's men strip searching women in Britain, guys.
Yeah, that's
It's insanity.
man's.
Go a step farther with that, Rod. And I know Slow and Hound Dog has seen this. How many times, like when in street crimes, you had to get a female officer to strip search the female, and they hid the dope in their crotch.
Yeah. Happens all the
So
time.
I would never.
40-year-old guy. You want this 40-year-old guy technically come in and search this 21-year-old's crotch. 18-year-old. I mean,
Yeah, because he's decided he's a girl that day. Now,
day.
2 weeks later, maybe he's going to be a guy again.
Right. And here's a newsflash for you guys. I don't know
The
about
world
you,
of
but
pretend.
I wouldn't in a million years, even if it was allowed to strip search a woman, I would never do that when I was. It wouldn't feel right to me. It would feel like almost I was assaulting her. You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it if I was allowed to. I would get a woman to do it. You know what I mean?
Honestly, it's the thing that I wouldn't do if I was ordered to do it.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. But Britain is allowing this. Dude, Britain's out of control. Britain's out of control. I saw another article I won't mention here, but a guy got arrested for posting memes. Memes
Isn't that crazy?
I've seen that.
Because in particular,
Doing what?
posting
Memes.
memes, like pictures on the web of whatever, like, a meme, like something goofy, making fun of somebody. Yeah,
Like we make fun of Slow.
he's in jail for a year for posting memes. Yeah,
When
I mean, I
they
just
arrest them for preaching.
that too.
Saying some religious
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
side?
the abortion clinic protesters
Yep.
praying out on the sidewalk. They
And
were
all this is
arrested.
in Britain?
Britain's going downhill quick. Yeah, Britain. France isn't far behind either. Yeah.
I'm surprised France isn't ahead of Britain, to be honest with you.
Oh well, I am. I'm right there with you, Dobie. I am right there with you. I am so surprised they're not
'Cause
ahead
they've
of
always
Britain
just
on that.
they need to just think us and think they're not speaking German.
And I see a lot more on my X
Exactly.
account of things happening over there. That's why X is so great, man. Just everything and anything's on there. Everything and anything. So if you see something, you can look it up and verify it very easily. It's just really, it's a great site, but unbelievable. Men, it's not. And you see, they try to trick you. Transgender are now allowed to strip search women. Dudes are allowed to strip search women in Britain now. That's what it is. It's a man.
Yeah.
Okay,
strip
now can
searching
this
a woman.
transgender still search a man?
Yep.
Strip search a man?
No, wait a minute now. I don't know. If
No, they can't.
if a trans man can strip search a female and a male, what's the fucking point? I mean, why is that okay?
Oh, none of it's okay.
I know,
But-
no. In their eyes, it's okay.
Right. In their eyes, it's okay.
In our eyes, it's not.
No,
They're not.
of course not. Of course not.
Here's the thing, though.
In reality, it's not.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, and this is I stick to this point strongly. If these people who made these rules, made these legislation that they can do that, right? Whoever it is, commissioner, state, whatever, whoever allows that. I guarantee you, if that was their 19-year-old, 18-year-old daughter, and that happened, they'd have a shit fit.
Sure.
But they're willing to let somebody else do it for the sake of
Not hurting
being
somebody's
nice,
feelings.
whatever you wanna call it.
Well, none of that, but
Honestly.
it goes into even more things, guys, because like during the strip search, the woman could say the transgender sexually assaulted her. It leads to all sorts of stuff because these people do lie a lot. People who are in custody, right? And some don't, but some do. But it just leads to this. It just leads down a very bad road of allegations of lawsuits. It's just I don't understand why you would let a transgender. Why not just let it? It's almost like they want to give the rights of this man this transgender woman who's a man, use whatever bathroom you want. Now you can do whatever, and all the women are just accepting it. Well, it appears that way to me, guys.
I don't think they're accepting it. They don't have a choice. It's just pushed down their throat.
How do these people get in power? You must be voting for them.
I guess
Right?
they have some
That's how
type
they
of
get there?
election. I guess they have some type of election over there.
Yeah,
And it's
or
like-
they're being
but it's like
hired, or
this.
they're promoting these people.
It's like this, though. Yeah, it gets promoted, and I hate bringing this up, but it gets promoted down everybody's throat to the point the public gets fed up with it, and that's why he had the great giant landslide go Republican this time, because everybody finally got fed up enough. So you know what? Enough's enough. You liberal Democrats, we're done with your nonsense.
You just opened up the political door. On
I
this.
know I didn't want to do that.
Woohoo! We drug it out of
It's gonna be a long podcast.
Let them rip, baby. Let it rip.
But
Yeah, it's
well,
It's
not,
true.
Not everybody.
that's
Not everybody in England are fucking crazy like these.
No.
people
And not
here.
all Democrats. So when I say the very liberal, extreme Democrats, not the regular. I got great friends as Democrats.
I would say in Britain, just like everywhere else, the majority of the people probably are normal and think like we do.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
say normal, I mean I got it. Rodney or normal, no,
I
you know what
just
I'm saying.
have a-
But it's these people that get into power because they say the right things, or people want to feel like they're being open minded, and then they just drive it down your throat. There's no reason to have a transgender man, a guy, strip search a woman. They should just keep it. A woman searches a woman, men search men. That's it. Like
Yeah.
that's what they should just keep. Why are
Yeah, I
they
agree.
changing it?
Yeah.
I could,
Makes no sense.
As a guy, I could not ever imagine strip searching a female.
Right. That's what I said
no.
before. I would never
No,
do that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
What makes it different? Just because they want to be claimed or something else?
There's no difference. These are some sick individuals. These people are sick. They're just weird.
True.
It makes no sense to me. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up. It's just it's
Yeah,
funny how
now-
law enforcement all over the world is just different, and they just do different things, and it's just crazy. Like the picture of the police car, which you guys brought up.
Yeah.
Got
it. I was getting ready to show
See
it
it?
myself. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Pride police car, guys. Why do we got to drive around and support Pride with the police department? We don't support Christmas or
I was
Easter.
going to say that very
or-
thing. Once you open that
we
door,
don't do anything.
yeah,
Like it's a police car. We don't support anything, and we support everything. We're just neutral. But when you drive around with a police Pride, I don't again, gay, not gay. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we
but I
don't
mean,
care.
Jesus. Yeah, but why you gotta just put it all over the car and driving around and then let men?
See,
it's
here's
just-
the thing: society wants law enforcement to be unbiased and fair.
You would think. You would think.
That's not being unbiased.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, that's bad mojo,
favoritism,
guys. It's
but
bad
that's showing
mojo.
favoritism.
That's not going to end well. But anyway,
That's like I think April is Bourbon month here in the United States, and we'll have like Gastonia Police Department supports Bourbon month. Go have
yeah,
a,
right,
on your
Yeah.
police car? No, hell no, not going to do that.
right. And that's a painted police car. That's
Yeah.
like not permanent. It might be stickers, but it's on the car. Like
well,
they
it's
changed
probably
the car
it's probably
for that.
wrapped.
Yeah.
Right, but they're going to be driving around on that all year round. That's not just for 1 month. It's like all year. Like,
Right.
Oh yeah,
why don't
Well,
you support? Why not support heterosexuals? Like, where's those stickers? Like for regular people, I don't know. It just pisses me off.
Yeah, me
But
too.
anyway, that's. I just wanted to touch on that. Britain's not a good deal.
Hey, I haven't noticed this. Just made me think about the stickers on the car. Do they still putting the emergency 911 on the police cars? You know, it's been 911 emergency for so long. I mean, everybody knows that
I
now.
don't know, but they're putting QR codes so you can scan them so you can complain.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? On the car?
Yeah, there's a QR code on the cars now. Too,
Now I've seen that. I thought that was just to get like a background for the police department, that sort
I
of thing.
wasn't sure what the code was for. I didn't know that was true.
You can go and use it as a complaint, and what it means to a complaint too.
Oh, I got you. So who's going to talk about? Go ahead.
I got one.
Which one, Hound?
How about this? Let me get it off my damn phone. Well, carry on. I can't find it now.
Hey, while you do that, I do have a funny thing. We had, took a complaint. A lot of the non-serious complaints on officers, the sergeant investigates it. The lady called up on a complaint on an officer, and she didn't know the officer. So, did you see the car? She said, yeah, it was car 4. So, man, we don't have a car 4. Ours are 4-digit numbers. She says car 4. It was 1111. It was car 1111. She says car 4.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, I can't bring it up because my phone up.
Which one are you talking about?
To mom. The Georgia
I'll read it. I got it, brother. You want me to do it?
Yeah, because I can't get it on my phone for some reason.
Oh, that's crazy
Okay,
enough to
well,
do off the cuff, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I want to get the details right. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, the gist of it is, it says here, a Georgia mom in Patterson in Patterson, Georgia, was arrested for not letting, I should say, her 10-year-old son walk to the convenience store, and apparently the police got involved somehow. The kid drew the attention to the police or the clerk or something, and police got involved, and they took the kid home, and after talking with the mom for a few minutes, they arrested her, took her to jail for a neglect charge.
Yeah.
So what we were talking about earlier in the pre-podcast meeting is, people parent in different ways, and there's different emotional ages for kids. Like a 10-year-old might be a real young 10, or might be a real mature 10, or the store might be a block down the road, and on a not a very busy street in a safe neighborhood, and maybe that's fine. Or so I don't know the details here, but it seems
it's in a small town in Georgia.
Yeah, it seems a little egregious though.
Southeast Georgia, near the Florida line.
Yeah, but then later on in the article it said that that they would drop charges. She was arrested for reckless endangerment of a child or something like that, and they said, well, we'll drop charges if you put your child on a monitor, put like a GPS tracker on your child, so we'll know that you're doing right. All right, for starters, it ain't none of your damn business. It's not the county, state, federal, anybody's business to tell you how to raise your child, what you should do for your child.
Right.
Sense should tell you that you need to make sure where your child is, make sure everything's okay and all that stuff. And they went a little bit further to ask her. Said, well, had you known that he wanted to go to the store, would you have said, okay, yeah, go ahead? She said, yeah, I would have. I would have told him to go ahead and go.
So it's fine for her, for a 10-year-old to go to the store up the street and come back. So and that should be fine.
Yeah,
And
that's her choice.
Stuck their nose in her business.
he's probably done 100 times.
Yeah.
There's no law. There's no law against a 10-year-old going to the store. I mean, you know what I mean? There's no it wasn't a curfew. It was nothing like that. They're just they see. My thing with the Hound Dog is, how did they determine it was reckless? Like what made it? How did she endanger the kid?
I guess because there wasn't a parental or adult supervision.
What age can a kid walk to the store?
At least
What's the
10,
new age?
At least 10.
Yeah, I mean, what's the age? 12? Like, I didn't know we had to have ID to go to. Like, you have to walk by
There's not
yourself.
an age.
I just do not agree with the state telling somebody how to parent. I don't agree with that at all.
And the thing you mentioned about the tracker, what the hell good would have that done? The kid still walked to the store without her knowledge. Mm-hmm. With the tracker on or not, he still walked to the damn store. What's the... What is...
I don't...
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Whoever's monitoring that tracker, how do they know he's by himself?
Well, I guess
Well,
mom
that's
would be monitoring that. That'd be something mom would keep up with, or parents.
Right, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but
She can
but
say
she's
whatever
not
she
staring at
wants
the.
to
She's
say.
not staring. She's not staring at the tracker. Like that's so dumb.
She can say whatever.
But
she
even with
wants
the
to, too.
tracker, she still send the kid to the store.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And all she got to do is say, "Well, I went to the store with him."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stood in the
I
parking
found-
lot waiting when he went to the store.
I found a kid. I found a kid at the corner of Central Avenue and East Crest Drive. He was 5 or 6, and it was 2 a.m. standing on the corner. Mm-hmm. And I pulled over, got him, and said, "Hey, what's going on, pal?" Got him, took him in the car, said, "Where do you live?" And he pointed down the road, went down the road, looked. Front door was open, just the screen door was shut, but the light was on and stuff. That kid just hit the button on the door, walked out. And I didn't go, God, I did tell her, I said, listen, if the kid's going to be prone to,
Yeah.
very nice. Like she was like, oh my God, where was he? Where did you find him? Like,
Yeah.
very upset,
Oh my God, why'd you bring him back?
Yeah. Hey, he's only made it to the corner.
So I'll give you an example of that. When I was a kid, I had cousins. They lived out in you know where the Oakdale area is in Charlotte, Rod?
Yeah.
I had cousins that lived out there. One of the they're twins. The parents didn't know the daughter did this, but she was like 9, 10, and they got a call like 2:00 in the morning at that time it was the Mecklenburg County Police, and this Mecklenburg County Police was coming home when he got off work, pulls into his driveway, and this girl is sitting in his yard hugging her dog, and it was my cousin. She had sleptwalked
Oh, no shit.
and showed up like 2 miles down the road.
Holy shit.
Oh,
So
wow,
whose fault
that's
is that?
scary.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that?
Nobody's.
I mean, you gonna put a track on her?
Yeah. No,
According to
it's
this town in
ridiculous.
Georgia, you are.
That's ridiculous. There's neglect, and I understand neglect. We've all seen it. We've been on the job. We've all seen it. And a kid walking to the store to get a bag of chips, whatever, walk back, is not neglect. That's the parent's decision.
That's when you
Oh,
use
yeah.
some common sense.
How many
to
times
follow the law.
y'all as kids do the very same thing? We just get on our bikes and ride to the store.
Dude,
Hell,
I
I-
would get up in the morning when, excuse me, Hound Dog, I'd get up in the morning, light comes up, and I would be back till the street lights went on my bike. Mom didn't know where the hell I was.
Oh, yeah, that's the same
back
way.
in the day, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
no
yeah.
helmet, 3 on a bike,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would ride my bicycle.
Ramps.
I'd ride my bicycle from East Gastonia to Ranlow on a weekly, on 2 or 3 times a week, and that's at least what 6, 7, 8 miles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was all over Tuckasegee Freedom Drive.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous, Hound Dog. Both
that is-
counts. She shouldn't have went to jail, and they shouldn't be trying to get her to put a tracker on her kid. That's up to her to do. And if he has a cell phone, the phone does have a track. Like, it
Yeah.
does have a location thing on it. So,
yeah. That just when I saw that about the
it's just weird.
the state trying to tell her what to do, how to raise her kid, just kind of pissed me off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I
That's
don't blame
just.
you.
I mean, you think about somebody stirred the pot to make that happen.
Somebody did, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Somebody who didn't have a clue what was going on.
Yep.
Well, I got a good news story. You want to hear this one?
Back
Yeah,
up
man.
1 second. 1 second. Y'all kind of froze on me, so I'm coming in this game a little late. Hound Dog, what are you doing in Ranlow? As a kid,
My grandmother lived in Ranlow
or at?
on Ryan Street.
I know around. See, I grew up in
Right,
Ranlow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I used to go there. It's funny. She would call me during this is like when school was out in the summer. I made the best homemade biscuits in the world, and I think probably everybody thinks her grandmother did it, but I'm telling you, my grandmother's got you beat. But anyway, she would call my house, and knowing that I'm there, during the day by myself.
Now this was a dial-up, right?
Yeah.
Dial-up phone.
With a cord.
Hey,
Plug it-
Sarah, can you get me Reggie over to?
Yeah. Zing, 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 zing.
Hey Reggie, did you ever have a party line on the other end of it?
Maybe not. Call me up and say, hey, you doing okay? I said, yeah, I'm doing good. She said, I just made some biscuits.
Found out. Hell yeah.
You hear that screen door slam.
Yeah, so I'd call my mom at work, say I'm going to go to my grandma's house and then get some biscuits, come pick me up or whatever whenever you get off work. And, back in the 70s, oh, yeah, no problem. Go ahead. Have fun.
Sure.
Be careful.
Sure.
So I get on my bicycle, ride from Gastonia to Ranlow, and she'd have warm homemade biscuits there, and I put some honey on it, And, man, that was so damn good.
Hell yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
We are dating ourselves. Now, I'm going to go to your story here in a minute, Rodney, off the subject, B. But I remember taking a bike, going down to Moore's little store there in Ranlow, and getting a bag of chips and a Coke for 25 cents.
Ooh.
Which store was it?
Moore's right there, where the ball field is now. Used to be just an open field with the town hall stuff is. Used to be right there behind it.
Okay, yep.
And a little tidbit of information if everybody wants to hear about Ranlow, I'm sure. But the town was founded by Randy and Flo, and that's where they got the name from, Ranlow.
Oh, Ranlow.
Put those two names together.
Yep.
Yeah. Gotcha.
That's
cool.
going to get some subscribers right there, I'm sure.
That will.
Oh, man, you just hooked them in.
Is that anything like
It
the
hooked
low
me
rate?
in listening to you.
Yeah.
It's a lot like low race, Dobie.
Low rate.
A lot like it.
Yeah.
All right, what you got,
Anyway,
Rodney?
I got a good.
Hey, you remember they were going to put a substation in the low rate mill?
What's that?
They were going to put a substation in the low rate mill.
All right,
Apartments?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fire department.
But dog, tell everybody what Low Ray Mill is and what a substation is for our non-police
Substation
listeners.
is substation is basically it's a police department, but it's just on a smaller scale. It's like out in that district where they
Precinct.
go all the way back to police department.
Substation, yeah.
It's a
Office.
substation, like a small version of a police department. And Low Ray Mill is a big mill that they've renovated, made these nice apartments and gym and all these different things. They were going to put a substation in there, and it fell through.
A police substation, not a substation,
Police
sandwich
Yeah.
shop.
You make him a
Not a
Not a
substation,
sandwich
too.
shop.
You can't get a hero in there. Give me a ham and
I don't think
cheese.
anybody want to go park their cars out there either.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah.
All right, Rodney,
Yeah,
what you got for us?
Good. I love hearing these stories when victims fight back.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
always talking about Chicago and their gun problem. Well, a food truck vendor, a legally armed CCW, carry concealed weapon permit, food vendor shot and fatally wounded, that means killed, a would-be alleged robber who was trying to rob him in his truck. This happened in Chicago. He was a vendor, and he's a licensed concealed carry holder, legal. Found himself in a fight with an alleged robber, struggled with a gun. The robber was shot multiple times. The food vendor was shot once himself.
Oh, wow.
Bad guy dead, good guy going to be okay. 2 guns found at the scene, all good. So he said, "No, you're not going to rob me." And here's a little bit of a lead enema for you, sucker. And he fucking unloaded on that motherfucker.
So bad guy's dead,
Love
so
it.
more air for us.
Yep, bad guy's dead, and it's a good ending story. Again, we don't promote killing people, folks, but when
We
people
do promote
defend themselves and
defending
fight
yourself,
back,
yeah.
oh yeah.
Moral of the story is
Well,
don't rob people.
You wouldn't have robbed him, you wouldn't have had that problem.
Aren't the best things, guys, when you were police officers and you'd show up on a scene? It would happen once every blue moon. You'd show up on a scene and the victim would meet you at the door and say, "Yeah, this guy broke in and tried to." Oh, okay, where is he? He's in there, and he's laying in a pool of his own blood.
Oh,
all
yeah.
beat to crap. It's the best, man.
Oh, yeah, then the bad guy wants us to charge the homeowner, and you're like,
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, look what he did in my face. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah,
I always
he
tell
sure
them,
did a number in
I always
your
tell
face,
them, we'll
bro.
take you to the master. You can talk to the master about that and see how that goes for you.
Yeah. Well, every time you look in the mirror and you look at your face, remember this. This is probably not what you're not a very good profession for you because you're not very good at it.
It's called correct.
So-
Correct.
Yes.
So that's just another stat for, hey, jackass.
Yeah. That's Jackass Chicago. That's it.
Yeah.
Here's the
He added to the stats. He added
Yeah,
to the stats.
added to the
Yeah.
stats, man.
That's exactly right.
You know the thing, the guy in Chicago, guess what? He won't do it again.
Nope. You'll not do it again. We don't have to pay for him. You don't have to pay for his court. Don't have to pay for him to be jailed. Don't have to pay for nothing.
Yep.
So all good. All
You know,
good.
I don't wish that on anybody, but there's consequences. You
Oh,
reap
yeah.
what you sow.
There has to be. And when there's no
Reap what you
consequences,
sow.
that's the problem. Yeah.
Right.
If you wouldn't have been out robbing somebody, you would never wouldn't have happened to you like that.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right.
You reap what you sow.
Yeah, no remorse over here.
Yep. You got it
Yeah,
right.
None at all. None at all, brothers.
All right.
All right, what about the one more right quick? South Carolina entire town police department says I quit.
I saw
done.
that. What was that about?
Yeah, called McCall, South Carolina.
Right.
The evidently the police chief there was having issues with town council members, and they were just like hounding the hell out of him, causing wreaking havoc, cutting his budget, not giving the proper equipment they needed to do their jobs as police officers. And he finally said, "You know what? I've had enough of it."
He called it a hostile work environment.
He did. He did, because they kept on attacking his character. The council members did, and I'd like to know what the demographics of this place is. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's a small department, right? It's only like a 5-man counting the chief department.
Yeah, five-man.
Well, where is McCall? It sounds familiar. Is that down towards the beach?
It's in South Carolina.
Yeah, Marlboro County. Yeah, that's kind of down towards Florence area.
Yeah. But
Marlboro County's not too far from Florence.
But we've just took on myself to say, I'm done. I'm not having this, and the officers followed suit. He didn't pressure them to do it. Didn't say anything to them at all about it. That they went up there to support him, and by supporting him,
her,
I'm sorry, supporting her.
Female.
Yeah, you sexist.
No, I'm pointing out that.
No, not you. It's called Hound Dog.
Yeah, this might have something to do with the story. She's a female chief. Maybe these guys are running over. I don't know. But go ahead, Hound Dog.
Yeah, but they just. That's going to be a common thing nowadays.
But can you believe
we've had other topics about that recently?
Yeah, we have.
Since I've been on the podcast, because there's another one. I want to say it was in South Carolina too.
But can you imagine politics in a small town like that? Everybody knows everybody. Everybody wants to be the the big guy in the room.
Yeah, politics. Period. I mean, go ahead, Hound Dog.
Police Chief Bob Hale. So I think it was a guy. The
police chief. Who was this?
Well, the facts check there, Hound Dog.
The female is I saw on the video probably is a officer there.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, a detective.
Yeah, a detective there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So just I don't know what the demographics of this county or town is, and I'm just curious to know what that is.
And I'll just let you know.
Marlboro, it's small. I do know it's small and rural because it's down there, not too far from Florence, like you're going to the beach.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you this, guys. There's very, very rarely city councils meet eye to eye with police chiefs. I mean, we don't see eye to eye on a whole lot of anything, because think of a city council. They're elected by the area they represent, right? Yeah. So this is South Charlotte, North Charlotte, this, that, right, whatever. So they all have different wants and different needs, right? And they all have different complaints from their different constituents.
Yeah,
all
different
over.
agendas.
Right. Mm-hmm. So and you can't give the police chief a single agenda if there's 15 different ones that people are pulling for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's always they mean well, but they don't know. It was such a head. That was one of the biggest headaches ever, dealing with city council and what they thought we should do as police instead of letting the police do what the police do. We really know what we're doing. We have all the stats, we have all the computer, we have all the knowledge, we have all the networks. We know what we're doing, and we know where the problems are. Right. It's when the city council comes in and wants you to not do something because it looks bad or their people don't like it, or that's when things go off the rail.
They think they know how you should do it.
Right. They think they know how to do it better. And sometimes it's not popular what we do. Like, for instance,
they have no idea how much training that we go through.
Yeah, how many times have you gotten a complaint to go into a neighborhood because of speeders?
Yeah.
Then you go in that neighborhood, you write some tickets. You all of a sudden write the ticket to somebody in the neighborhood, and they go, "Wait a minute, I was talking about the speeders, not us. You were speeding."
And it's the person that complained.
You told me to come here and write tickets to people speeding, and you were speeding, so you got a ticket. I didn't mean me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's just
all the time.
With this particular case here, they talk about they needed police cars. They didn't have police cars to take them to where they needed to go. They would break down. They break down in the middle of a shift.
God.
And a small department like that probably don't have an abundance of pool cars, so to speak, like we had Gastonia. I'm sure Charlotte's got them as well.
Oh yeah,
but,
we got a shitload of cars. Yeah.
How can a council person take money away from the police department to get needed equipment, and where do they put it? They got to put it somewhere. It's in the It's in the town's budget.
Well, yeah, if
they reappropriate it.
Yeah,
they reappropriate it. Yeah,
maybe to a party or something they want to go to, or a weekend getaway for council members.
Think about it. Every time they need money for Ukraine, they seem to come up with $250 million or $500 million.
Yeah.
But they need money for people in Shootout Mountain.
Oh, let me tell you,
$750.
the
You know what I'm saying?
all the
they have money. They got
tell you,
money.
all the FEMA money up here is run out for the motels. So now they kicked them all out in the street. They're either majority of them living in tents. Had some some child froze to death the other night in a tent.
man.
Shit. Oh, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, FEMA said, "Hey, we're no longer putting you in a motel. You got to go. Where you go is totally up to you." And they're homeless, because of the storm. FEMA sucks.
FEMA sucks.
Yeah, that's pretty much heard that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we did on the last podcast. You saw where that one FEMA director was skipping houses that
Oh yeah.
supported Trump
Had
and Vance.
signs. Yeah. Yep.
So to avoid those houses, and she got fired for it, which is good.
Yeah.
But that was true, and that wasn't fake news. That was true. That was
yeah.
a policy.
Yeah.
Yep, for that town, and it was in Florida, right? That town in Florida.
Yeah.
After that hurricane, whatever. Yep. Oh, what else? I got
Just
here?
about misrepresented funds, send them supporting other countries' wars and stuff, and you can't take care of your own people.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and they always
Yep.
just come up with more money. Like, oh, we're sending another 200. Like, where you? Like, I'm cool with it in a way. I guess I don't know the whole details about that, but where's the money for our own people?
Yeah.
Oh, you're exactly right.
Yeah, we're not asking for billions. Just they're Americans. That's what I can't stand, man. We just we put everybody first, and that's why I so like the next administration putting America first. Like,
Yeah.
it's like me putting the people across the street ahead of my own family. It makes no
I
damn
agree.
sense.
Right.
I can help everybody. Don't get me wrong, but my family comes first.
Yeah.
America should come first. Everybody else is a distant second. Period. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
I
how
agree
it should
completely.
be. Because
I
if
agree.
you don't take care of yourself, guys, right? Who's going to take care of your family if you're not? Like, when the mask drops in the plane, you put the mask on your damn face first, then your kid, because it's no good if you pass the fuck out.
Yeah. True.
It's kind of like hey Ross, kind of like they used to told you when you was rookie. If you're going to a call and your buddy's needing help, or it's a fight call or a shooting call, if you can't get there, you can't help them.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We can't help you if we don't take care of ourselves.
And when you do get there, if your buddy's getting his butt kicked, you better be getting yours kicked too.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep. If you stand there and watch,
yeah.
you're going to get it kicked at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we really need to
At some
start
point, you get it kicked.
taking care of our own people. I'm tired of taking care of everybody else's borders and everybody else's people and not taking care of our own.
Yeah, I agree.
I am
Because
too.
everybody's already kind of forgetting about what happened.
Yeah.
The storms. Everybody's kind of forgetting about it. There's people
out of sight,
living it
out of
still, and
mind.
they're going to be living it. Yeah, they're going to be living it for years.
Yeah, the
Rebuilding.
assistance
or
up here
trying to
will.
do something.
You're exactly right. They say 5 to 6 years for the rebuild. That the assistance going to have to be here in the mountains.
Right. And what do people do? Because people lost not only their homes, but they lost their jobs, where they used
everything.
to work.
Yeah, everything.
So what do they do?
Oh, FEMA
Yeah.
gave them $750. You're good.
Yeah, exactly. How insulting. How insulting. Oh, my God. Anyway.
That's ridiculous.
All right, we got
All right,
anything
I
on
got
the lighter side of the news?
No, I got something that's even darker. That's me.
You
Dark.
Rod Nader, come on.
The
That's
dark
wrong.
web surfer. Here we go.
The Rodinator.
This isn't a rabbit hole. This is a dark hole.
I bet so.
Anyway, hey, it's a badge. Bourbon and badges. You want badge stuff? Here we go. This is some more crime
This is
shit
the
here.
live stuff, man.
Yeah. And Oklahoma dental assistant sexually assaulted 16 sedated patients. So in other words, you walk in, and usually most of the dental assistants I got are females. So but this guy is
Little
See?
bright. There you go.
There you go, right there.
Yeah. Perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
so he's a dental assistant, and the crazy thing, guys, is this was only found out because these videos and these pictures and stuff he took of himself assaulting these people showed up on these crazy websites, like the crazy dark sexual websites, and somebody saw one of them and recognized the victim, a person in it, and that's how this whole ball of wax started to unravel. But anyway,
wow.
so it's led to 16 people. Now, these aren't people like, oh my God, I was sexually assaulted and reported. I have a clue. They were knocked out. They have
Damn.
no clue they were sexually assaulted. So what happens is the cops got get these pictures and get these videos. They find this guy. They hook him up. Then they got to go notify the 16 people who don't have a clue.
And tell them, hey, guess
Well,
what?
who knows? Maybe they went home that night and they said, man, damn, my ass hurts. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure if they felt anything, but they wouldn't know anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they knew.
Jeez,
And
I
you
feel
have
like
to go-
root canal my ass.
Yeah, exactly.
But now the,
You can,
now the police have to tell them you got molested.
Yeah, well, we'll go and say, of course, denial. No. Yeah, we have a video. What? You know?
That's terrible. It's not
Holy
funny.
crap.
It's not, guys, it's not funny at all.
But
No, it's
can
not.
you
Not
recognize
funny at
this? You recognize?
Yeah, that's slow ride.
Does this look
You know they done a Seinfeld episode about that.
about what?
Seinfeld, he put him under. He's in the dentist. And he wakes up, and the dentist and the dental assistants, male and female, are getting dressed. And he's groggy, looking at him.
Oh, really? Damn. But this was in Oklahoma, and this guy sexually assaulted 16 patients, 6 of whom were minors.
Yes.
And as I
I
was
feel bad making fun of that now.
Yeah, as I was reading through this, it looks like all of his victims were males, by the way, too. So no female sexually assaulted. This guy was a predator of males and young males, apparently, and he was charged with an array of things. Sexual assault. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Sexually assaulted, abused, and or sodomized 16 young male patients. 6 of them minors.
That they
There's
know
a lot.
of.
There's a lot right so far. Yeah. The victims who are all who are now all adults, range in age from 15 to 23 over the 3-month period in 2021. So this happened in 2021. They just caught up to him now, and back then the youngest was 15. The oldest was 23.
So what's this guy's
But
title?
here's the
What
thing,
was
like
his
we
title?
talked-
Dental hygiene. It was
But you know, like we've talked before, Rod,
yeah.
if that was what he was caught for doing, what else has he done?
Yeah.
They say a
exactly.
guy commits 8 or 9 rapes before he's caught the first time.
Yeah, but think about it. This guy is supervised by a actual dentist, so certainly you'd think somebody would know something. He's left in the room long enough to do that, and total privacy without the dentist. Or, we all been there. You get they come
got a
in,
point
you
there,
numb
Slick.
you, and then he leaves, and a few
How
minutes
long
later
have you
comes
ever
back and
waited
checks
in the
on you.
doctor's office?
Yeah. It says here, according to the detective, none of the victims knew this had happened to them until they were contacted by SPD.
Wow. So-
Dude, that'd be horrifying. That'd be fucking
This has
horrifying.
happened when they were under anesthesia.
Yep.
All right. So my next question is, are y'all okay? Y'all had surgeries this past week.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Make sure you're okay,
hey,
man.
Hey, listen,
I'm
guys,
here
we're
for
here.
you,
If
brother.
y'all want to talk, if you need to
Yeah.
talk, we're here for you.
We're here. We are here.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Hey, think about it. Rod went back, hit his shoulder, and he went back to get his elbow.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
My saddle's getting worn out. What do you say?
Yeah.
Saddles? my damn saddle might be getting worn
Yeah.
out.
What
I
you
don't
can
even
fix
know it.
next there, Rod Nader?
Jesus. I didn't
Yeah,
think I had a
hernia-
colonoscopy 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
So you get a hernia operation.
Yeah, that too.
So I don't
this-
take
this
those.
is-
I do the self-exam at home.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I don't need to know anymore.
And he
Yeah,
went
I'm
like
gonna-
this.
Hey, at least it didn't go like this.
Yeah. People say, how do you pick your doctor? I say, I look at his hands, long, dangly fingers. You'll do fine. Don't want no sausage toting motherfucker. Yeah, this guy's, he made videos, apparently, pictures, and he put them out. I don't why would you do that? I mean, okay, I'm not trying to not get people caught, but like, if you're a sicko when you're doing this kind of shit, you probably should keep it to yourself. You don't put it on the web because the people are going to be, like,
Somebody's going to know somebody.
of course, like, how stupid. I mean, I'm glad he got caught, but, like, I don't know.
Yeah, and the person watching this dark web, what are they in the dark web to start off with?
Oh, they're all, well, the dark web is somewhere where you go, not just for, the dark web's not just about, like, sex and nasty. It's about underhanded things with governments and different things like that.
Do
That's
tell
why
us, Rod,
people
now.
go. I don't go to the dark web, but that's where people go to get, that's where they say the real stuff happens, and you can really find out what's really behind what's going on here, there, and all this other stuff. So, but that's crazy. Man, that guy's gonna go away for a while, boys.
Yeah, I hope so.
Cause that shit.
Yeah, but the thing about it is you're rewarding him. You're gonna put him in prison with a bunch of other guys.
Yeah. The trick though is he likes assaulting people.
He'll
He's
be
not
the
going to
catcher.
like getting assaulted. Yeah,
He'll be the
he
catcher.
likes to pitch. He don't like
Yeah.
to catch.
Yeah.
He's not going to like catching. No.
Well, good. I hope he is a catcher.
And he won't be and he won't be given anesthesia either.
Oh.
He'll be wide awake. Looks something like this.
Is this Bubba? Hey, Bubba.
Oh, shit.
Karma's a bitch.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Basically, when he gets out to the general population of prison, what he done?
Oh yeah, the kids. Yeah, they don't like.
Yeah,
that
child
shit.
molesters don't do well in prison.
No.
Oh.
No.
They're
Look at
not
Jeffrey
good.
Dahmer. Look at Jeffrey Dahmer, man.
Yeah.
It didn't take him long to get fucking murdered.
Yeah, sure.
After
right.
killing all those Spanish and
Yeah.
black kids and
Yeah.
black men, young black men and brown men and stuff. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They
They
found beat to death in the bathroom with a broom handle, with a
Sure
mop
did.
handle.
Oh well.
Good riddance, yeah. But yeah. So anyway, so I hate to end on that dark note, but that's the last one I had. That's makes you think. Makes you
It
think.
does. Yeah.
Yeah. Make
Seeing-
sure we go in surgery.
Seeing Double D put his hand up. How do you guys shower?
That's a story. That's a story in and of itself.
Go ahead, dog. I'll tell you mine after
So,
you.
my wife bought me this thing that you buy at like CVS. It's a big long plastic sleeve, and it has like an end is sealed, so you have to put it over your arm. It's made for that.
Oh wow.
Looks
All
like
right.
a big diamond.
There's a tool for
giant
everything.
lobster claw. Looks
Well,
like
you know they had those. They had those big sleeves.
For horses'
See,
asses.
see it on Yellowstone, yeah. You put it on so you could give them enemas or whatever. Or
Yeah.
exactly. Yep.
So you get a CVS, and it's made for you to wear so you can put it on in the shower. Looks like a giant lobster claw.
That's a good idea. I just got a trash bag and I put it over mine, and tuck it in, and I knock it out.
You know, she's a nurse, so she knows all that stuff. She's like, "Hey, this is what you're using." I said, "Okay."
You know what's
Oh, that's
weird
cool.
You know
though?
more about it than I do.
Yeah, you know what's weird though? It's getting used to doing things with your other hand that you're used to doing with the hand
Oh,
that's
yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
All right,
Brush
so
your
See, fortunately, mine is on my non-dominant hand.
Yeah, mine's on my dominant hand, so like brushing my teeth is just weird with my left
But
hand.
like,
It's
I
like
can't
weird.
use my fingertips, so they're like, this is just useless.
Oh, I got
It's
you.
not like I can use it a little bit because I can't get to them.
Yeah.
I mean, you stick a little hook down in there or something, a little claw. Or
Hey,
something.
even try wiping your butt with your opposite hand tonight, guys. That's weird. Real weird.
Yeah, with those bandages, you don't need toilet paper.
I had shoulder surgery this years ago. I had shoulder surgery on my right shoulder years ago, and I had to keep it in a sling for 2 weeks. I mean, like opening a drink, left-handed, you know.
Dude, I had my shoulder
you just
replaced.
don't think about.
I was in a sling for fucking six months or some shit. I understand. Trust me.
Damn.
I had that big thing underneath. You know that big block they put underneath,
Yeah.
plus the sling.
Oh, that's
and it was
crazy.
wrapped to my body, so I couldn't move. It's terrible.
Damn.
Don't recommend that shit at all. But getting
Not at all.
older, got to fix the
Make
parts.
sure you have the right surgeon.
And don't have that hygienist right there.
Yeah,
either.
no shit, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this hour went fast, man.
You can't make it up. You can't make it up, Rod.
Yeah,
No.
that's true.
Any shout outs,
Anyway,
last calls, or anything?
Yep, of course. I
Go
always
ahead,
have
Hubbo.
them. All right, I want to give another shout out to Mackenzie for hooking me up with the nice bottle of Southern Star bourbon. I appreciate that.
Nice.
And also tonight, season 4 of Jerry Millwood, aka the Cape Rebel, is having his
Season
4th
4, episode 4.
of the strange and unexplained phenomena of the South Mountains of North Carolina. Tonight's episode is entitled "We Have Found Their Killing Field."
Ooh.
So,
I like the way you said that. We have found
Yeah, put a little-
killing
Put a
field.
little
Yeah.
drama in there, didn't he?
I did. How you like that?
He pulled into the microphone too.
Yeah. So everybody be sure to tune in to Jerry's TikTok. It's TikTok only. For his newest episode of the strange and unexplained things of phenomena of South Mountains of North Carolina.
Nice.
All right,
Double
that's all
dog,
I got.
anything?
Just kind of off of what Steve said, just a shout out to those people in the mountains the people being kicked out, they got just shout for them to keep going.
Yeah.
That's that. I can't imagine.
Yeah,
what that's like.
it's crazy. It's just unbelievable. It's just
Yeah, and again, just how I don't feel like we're taking care of our own people anymore. We just let them suffer. We're just always worried about people far away. We could do it all, but we need to do ours first.
Yeah,
I agree.
Agreed.
America first, please. It's just common sense. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And as always, let's drink about it.
yeah, man.
Absolutely. Take care, everybody.
Dobie, what's this been?
Bourbon Advisor Podcast, Studio 77 Production.
All right, good deal.
See ya.
We are off the air. You mean it's over? Well, shit.